The rise of Taylor Swift, a tale of reinvention and musical mastery. Taylor Alison Swift, born on December 13, 1989, in West Reading, Pennsylvania, is more than just a singer-songwriter. She's a cultural phenomenon. Named after the iconic James Taylor, Swift's musical destiny seemed written in the stars from the beginning. Raised on a Christmas tree farm, Taylor's early life was a mix of idyllic country living and the hustle of New York City, where she traveled frequently for vocal and acting lessons. Her love for country music, inspired by legends like Shania Twain and Patsy Cline, set the stage for a career that would soon transcend genre boundaries. At just 11 years old, Swift made her first pilgrimage to Nashville, armed with demo tapes and dreams of stardom. Though rejected by every label she approached, she turned to songwriting, learning guitar, and penning her first original songs. By age 14, her family's move to Nashville was a clear signal that they believed in her potential. Her father even transferred jobs to support her budding career. Swift's persistence paid off when she caught the eye of Scott Borchetta, an industry veteran who was about to launch Big Machine Records. Swift became one of the label's first signees, and her debut album, Taylor Swift 2006, was a smash hit. Tracks like Tim McGraw and Teardrops on My Guitar made her a household name, but it was her sophomore album, Fearless 2008, that truly cemented her status as a superstar. The album's lead single, Love Story, broke barriers, becoming the first country song to top Billboard's Pop Songs chart, and Swift found herself at the helm of a new wave of country pop. However, Swift was never one to rest on her laurels. With each new album, she reinvented herself, exploring new genres and pushing the boundaries of her artistry. From the rock-influenced Speak Now, 2010, to the genre-defying Red, 2012, and then the full-blown pop sensation 1989, 2014, Swift's evolution was nothing short of spectacular. Hits like Shake It Off and Blank Space dominated the charts, proving that Swift was more than just a country star. She was a global pop icon. In 2017, with the release of Reputation, Swift embraced a darker, edgier sound, reflecting the intense media scrutiny and personal battles she faced during that period. Yet, even as she delved into hip-hop beats and biting lyrics, her storytelling remained as sharp as ever. This narrative brilliance continued with The Introspective Lover, 2019, followed by the indie folk stylings of Folklore and Evermore in 2020, albums that showcased a more mature, reflective side of Swift. Swift's journey has been marked by more than just musical success. Her business acumen and resilience in the face of industry challenges have also been remarkable. After a highly publicized dispute over the ownership of her master recordings, Swift took control of her narrative by re-recording her earlier albums, releasing them as Taylor's version. This move not only empowered her, but also highlighted her dedication to her art and her fans. With over 200 million records sold worldwide, 14 Grammy Awards, and countless other accolades, Taylor Swift's influence on the music industry is undeniable. Her Eras Tour, 2023 to 2024, shattered records, and she became the first billionaire with music as her main source of income, solidifying her place as the highest-grossing female touring act of all time. From her humble beginnings on a Christmas tree farm to becoming a global superstar, Taylor Swift's story is one of reinvention, resilience, and relentless ambition. As she continues to evolve, one thing is clear: Taylor Swift is not just a musician. She's a force of nature, forever changing the landscape of popular music. In March 2014, Taylor Swift moved to New York City, which inspired her to create her fifth studio album, 1989. Released in October 2014, it marked Swift's transition to pop music, featuring hit singles like Shake It Off, Blank Space, and Bad Blood, which all topped charts globally. The album's success was further solidified by the 1989 World Tour, which became the highest-grossing tour of 2015. Swift's influence extended beyond music. She pulled her catalog from free streaming services like Spotify and successfully challenged Apple Music to pay artists during their free trial period. These moves underscored her commitment to artists' rights. Swift's work during this period earned her numerous accolades, including Billboard's Woman of the Year in 2014 and Album of the Year at the 2016 Grammy Awards for 1989, making her the first woman to win this award twice. During this time, Swift was also involved in high-profile relationships and public controversies, including a dispute with Kanye West over his song Famous. Despite these challenges, Swift continued to achieve commercial success. Her sixth album, Reputation, released in November 2017, reflected her experiences with fame and the public's perception of her. The album debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200 and featured hits like Look What You Made Me Do. Swift's Reputation Stadium Tour became the highest-grossing North American tour in history. In November 2018, Swift signed with Universal Music Group, ensuring she would retain ownership of her future master recordings. Her seventh album, Lover 2019, was another commercial success, featuring singles like Me and You Need to Calm Down. However, a dispute with talent manager Scooter Braun over the ownership of her early music catalog led Swift to begin re-recording her previous albums, starting with Fearless, Taylor's version, and Red, Taylor's version, in 2021. Swift continued to release new music, surprising fans with two albums during the COVID-19 pandemic, Folklore and Evermore. These albums marked a shift to indie folk and alternative rock, both receiving critical acclaim and commercial success. Folklore won Album of the Year at the 2021 Grammy Awards, making Swift the first woman to win the award 3 times. In 2023, Swift released 2 more re-recorded albums, Speak Now, Taylor's version, and 1989, Taylor's version, continuing to break records. Speak Now, Taylor's version, gave Swift her 12th #1 album on the Billboard 200, surpassing Barbra Streisand for the most by a woman. 1989, Taylor's version, sold over 1 million copies in a single week in the US, marking the largest sales week of her career. The album's single, Is It Over Now?, reached #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. During this period, Swift also collaborated with other artists, including Big Red Machine, Haim, Ed Sheeran, and The National, and contributed to the soundtrack of Where the Crawdads Sing with her song Carolina, which earned nominations for Best Original Song at the Golden Globes and the Grammy Awards. Swift's achievements in 2023 were unparalleled. She was the most streamed artist on Spotify, Apple Music, and Amazon Music, and became the first artist to top the year-end Billboard Top Artist list in 3 different decades. She had 5 of the 10 best-selling albums in the US that year. Beyond music, she also took on a supporting role in the film Amsterdam and began working on her directorial debut with Searchlight Pictures. In March 2023, Swift launched the Eras Tour, a retrospective tour covering all her studio albums. The tour became a cultural and economic phenomenon, breaking the record for the most tickets sold in a single day and eventually becoming the highest-grossing tour in history, surpassing $1 billion in revenue. The tour's concert film, released in October 2023, grossed over $250 million, making it the highest-grossing concert film of all time and earning a Golden Globe nomination. Swift's 11th studio album, The Tortured Poets Department, released on April 19, 2024, continued her streak of success. It broke records as the first album to amass 1 billion Spotify streams in a week, sold 2.6 million units in its first week in the US, and topped the Billboard 200 for 14 weeks, her longest-running #1 album. The album's lead single, Fortnite, featuring Post Malone, became her 12th #1 song on the Billboard Hot 100. In 2023, Swift began dating NFL player Travis Kelce, a relationship that garnered significant media attention. Her overwhelming success post-pandemic, with her music, tours, and related activities, elevated her popularity to unprecedented levels. In 2024, she was named Artist of the Year at the iHeartRadio Music Awards. However, this period was not without controversy, as AI-generated fake pornographic images of Swift surfaced on social media, sparking demands for legal reform. Additionally, Swift and Kelce received death threats from a stalker in Germany, and a Swift-themed workshop in Southport, England, tragically ended in a stabbing attack, causing civil unrest in the UK. Furthermore, 3 of her Eras Tour concerts in Vienna were canceled due to a foiled terrorist plot by ISIS, uncovered by U.S. intelligence and Austrian police. Swift's artistry has continuously evolved, beginning with her early influences from 1990s female country musicians and expanding to embrace pop, rock, indie, and electronic styles. Her vocal range and songwriting prowess have been widely recognized, with her confessional lyrics and melodic compositions garnering critical acclaim. Swift's versatility as a musical chameleon allows her to defy genre boundaries, blending elements of country, pop, R&B, indie, and hip-hop in her work. Her ability to convey emotions through her lyrics and vocals has made her one of the most influential songwriters of her generation, with numerous accolades and honors to her. Swift's influence extends beyond music. Her continuous reinvention, commercial success, and cultural impact have solidified her status as one of the most important artists. Taylor Swift is an extraordinary entertainer who commands large audiences with her performances, whether she's playing the guitar or leading a group of dancers. She possesses a unique ability to make even a stadium feel intimate, captivating her audience with a vibrant stage presence and remarkable stamina. Her concert productions are known for their elaborate theatricality and use of high technology, often featuring live bands and a range of musical instruments, which she plays herself. These elements, combined with her frequent interactions with the audience, create emotionally resonant performances that enhance her storytelling, lyrics, and deep connection with fans. Swift's emphasis on visuals plays a significant role in her creative process. Over the years, she has taken on increasingly active roles in the creation of her music videos, often collaborating with prominent directors like Joseph Kahn. Her involvement in producing and directing has earned her critical acclaim, including Grammy and Emmy Awards. Swift's production company has been responsible for all her visual media since 2018, and she made her debut as a filmmaker with All Too Well, the short film, which won a Grammy Award for Best Music Video, making her the first artist to win this award as a sole director. In terms of accolades, Swift's achievements are unparalleled. She has won 14 Grammy Awards, including 4 for Album of the Year, the most by any artist, along with numerous other prestigious awards such as 40 American Music Awards, 39 Billboard Music Awards, and 23 MTV Video Music Awards. She holds multiple records, including the most #1 albums in the UK and Ireland for a female artist this millennium, and the highest-grossing tour of all time with her Eras tour, the first to surpass $1 billion in revenue. Swift is also the most streamed artist on Spotify and the highest-grossing female touring act ever, with over 50 million albums and 150 million single sales worldwide. Beyond her musical career, Swift has had a significant cultural impact. She has been credited with shaping modern country music, popularizing genre transitions, and pioneering the use of the internet as a marketing tool. Swift's influence extends beyond music, as she has become a subject of academic study and scholarly research. Her fans, known as Swifties, are fiercely loyal, and her music is seen as a representation of the millennial generation, with some critics comparing her to iconic artists like Bruce Springsteen and Bob Dylan. Swift is also a savvy businesswoman, recognized for her traditional album rollouts and her ability to maintain a close relationship with her fans, which many attribute to her success. Her entrepreneurial ventures include partnerships with brands like Stella McCartney and Capital One, and she has been ranked as one of the most powerful women in the world by Forbes. In 2024, she became the first musician to achieve billionaire status based solely on her music and performances. Swift is also known for her philanthropic efforts, having donated millions to various causes, including disaster relief, cancer research, and education. She has been an advocate for social issues such as LGBT rights and racial equality, and has used her platform to encourage voter registration and speak out against sexual harassment. Taylor Swift is a multifaceted artist whose influence transcends music. She is not only one of the most successful and critically acclaimed musicians of her generation, but also a powerful cultural figure, entrepreneur, and philanthropist. Her legacy continues to grow as she sets new standards in the music industry and beyond. And with that, thanks for watching, share with friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.